Thanks, Simon. Nevertheless, the subject was a significant one, so we had to agree with your additional time. Very important and interesting presentation. So now let us think that we have also to look at after delivery. And after delivery, we have to consider also the problems which may occur, you see, and these are the insurance ones. So for this topic, AXA, of course, is a very well-known worldwide insurance group, and Patrick de la Morinerie is a Deputy Chief Executive Officer of AXA Corporate Solutions, which is one of the top division of AXA, and he's the head of the specialty division Marine Aviation and Space. And of course, he has plenty of things to say to us. So, Patrick, welcome.
Within 10 minutes.
Within 8 minutes.
Thank you, Olivier. I will do my best. And first of all, I would like to say I'm very honored to have the opportunity today to express an insurer's view of the marine insurance in shipbuilding risks. But because of the limited time the presentation has been allocated, I will just make some general comments. I hope, nevertheless, to be able to state clearly not only the challenges we insurers are facing, but also the support we wish to give to our clients. Our clients, the yards, are involved in a heavy engineering industry, requiring a substantial capital investment as well as a strong level of technical expertise, and this to produce high-valued vessels. As such, they need the comfort of having well-designed insurance solutions and programs to match both the complexity and values involved in their operation. I just want to remind that products that we sell in marine insurance are conceived to essentially cover the damages sustained or caused by the vessel whilst being built or during trials and until delivery to the ship owners, whilst the yard's facilities themselves are covered by the non-marine underwriter. So I'm talking just about marine. We are giving also additional ancillary coverage that can be purchased, such as associated delay in delivery, builder's contractual guarantee, but such purchase is not often the rule in the market. General consideration. The overall premium income of protecting the shipyards is about $500 million US, and it is part of the overall premium income which is derived from the hull and machinery and P&I business, which is valued about $8 billion US worldwide. So there's still a significant line of business. As far as AXA is concerned, it's 15%, so it's even more than the proportion in the world, 15% of our turnover on the marine hull. It's a core activity, but this activity requires that we insure clients wherever they are based, and this is very important in the world, and we need to have a network of insurance entities to make sure that we have a better understanding of their needs. But it is also a very challenging segment in our industry, with values in excess of 1 billion sometimes, and this is not uncommon. And those values reflect the size and the technological sophistication of the insured units with the correlated risk assessment challenges they represent. Since 2004, this class of business has been profitable. The recent earthquake in Chile makes a kind of a wake-up call for underwriters, reminding us that it is a volatile class of business. A recent turning point in our insurance practices occurred almost 6 years ago when the worldwide market was impacted by a spate of major losses, essentially related to fire events on board of cruise vessels. Those claims produced serious financial losses, as this slide is showing, which in turn resulted in significant increases both in premium and client retention. But the most crucial query we had at that time was whether insurers had a comprehensive understanding of what they were covering. And not only in terms of claim severity, but also in terms of those aspects related to our client's industry. And as a matter of fact, we need to gain a greater understanding to manage those risks. And I have presented in this slide a number of recent trends we are facing now. And just want to dwell on those, all of those, but maybe just a few questions. The first is, for instance, in respect of greenfield shipyards. How could we assess and price risks for greenfield shipyards with no track and no claims record? Also, what sort of product will come out of repaired yards which suddenly decided to shift from repair activities to building ones? We have seen new shipbuilding nations. How qualified is the workforce in shipbuilding construction nations? And last but not least, when we are talking about natural hazard, how can we mitigate losses when yards are exposed to large-scale natural hazards such as typhoon or earthquake, where more and more we see now shipbuilding, greenfield or not, the shipyards are implementing or created. So this emergence of these new risk patterns requires today that each time we rethink the whole chain from risk identification to risk transfer, going through risk mitigation and also retention. We also need to be in a better position to rethink the whole chain, to have internally the resources, and this is exactly what we did several years ago, and we have developed a risk management department staffed with not only with previously master mariners, but also previously employees of shipyards. This comes to an important part, which is the GH143, the so-called clause regarding the shipyards. Our risk management works very, very well with surveyors, and they are in charge of implementing the risk assessment, which is imposed in nearly all cases by underwriters at a condition precedent to the liability. We think that these surveys are today a major component in our understanding of risk and prevention of losses. Many items are reviewed under the so-called GH143. And this survey goes from general site conditions, processes, procedures, also permit for hot works, firefighting capabilities, but the most important aspect is obviously the philosophy underlying such reviews. And we want absolutely to move to a simple yard condition survey to a more dynamic risk management approach. And this ambition was achieved to the benefits of both insurers and clients, but I must say that most clients have given their full support by adopting the best practices recommended by surveyors. There are a number of drawbacks still, but we are working individually to improve the whole aspect. Insurers have to differentiate between shipyards, not only because they will improve their risk selection, but also because when the ship is built, we will be probably the underwriter for this ship. And this is a double aspect which is very important. And at a time where our traditional shipyards clients, especially those based in Europe, are facing challenging times and adverse trends, I must say that I would like to confirm the loyalty of the insurance partner that we can be. And we will still continue to differentiate strongly between the different shipyards, and we would like to say that our product and prices will be tailored to match, integrate all of those criteria. Last but not least, this is our aim. This business is a very cyclical one, spanning on, let's say, 8-year cycle. So the best way to go through a satisfying solution is to go long-term. To go long-term with clients means that we have to develop partnership. To develop partnership, we have to entertain dialogue, and then to entertain dialogue, to recognize specificities among clients, and also, obviously, merits. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention. I just saved 18 seconds. Sorry for that.